Alright, so, to be honest, I haven't been able to record the video on my webcam for a while. I don't know why, I don't know how to fix it, I'm working on fixing it, it's taking me a while. But here's the deal, nothing's really been missed. So, all of Sayori, Natsuki, Monika, and Yuri, pretty much all that's happened is I've read their poems, they've read mine, and then there was a little bit of back and forth between Yuri and Natsuki about the fact that they both wanted me to like their poems the most. They were kind of using me, if we're being honest. They were like, oh, well, Nick likes mine, Nicky P likes mine. That was pretty much it. And then they were, that's pretty much it. They were like trying to pull me into some kind of game that they were playing, try to use me against each other. My character was not feeling it, and then also it led to the next episode, which was me walking Sayori home, and then we ended up going back to the literature club, and Natsuki smacked Natsuki got smacked in the face with a cookie by Monika. Sayori got smacked in the face. Sayori, who was the one who walked me home, who I walked home, who I've been friends with, got smacked in the face with a cookie by Monika. Monika's the shit talker, and then they were like, hey, okay, I'm all messed up. All their names are so goddamn similar. Yuri likes me. Sayori likes me. Sayori got smacked in the face with a cookie by Natsuki. Natsuki's the one who likes to talk shit, and then Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori are both like, where's Monika? And then Monika showed up and said, I just missed it. I must have gone in the study hall long. My bad. And they were all like, yeah, we don't believe that. And then so pretty much that's where we are right now. Is a whole beef between these girls and your boy. So, hey Yuri. Hey, I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one I've been reading together. I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. You have to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Of course. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric something. I didn't see what it said. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long fucking legs, and Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. Love to watch you walk, Yuri. And why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to get some tea, so suddenly realized how weird it was to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monika, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Nicky P in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Nicky P. She quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her head forward against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that. Nikki P, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away, but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Wouldn't you hate me for something I did, for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Nikki P, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, shall we go? Yeah. We walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Nikki P, do you like oolong tea? Oh yeah, anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get to the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. She even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Nikki P. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I could watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Nikki P, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Same. I can rip my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it will go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. She slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I even worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri has noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my goddamn willpower to focus on reading. Finally manage to relax. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. You can have as much as you want, Yuri. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the page. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take it, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... She looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Nikki P? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. Ooh, I don't need to stop. Oh man. Okay, Yuri, I feel where you're coming from. I see. It's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression she can't even focus now. My heart's pounding. I'm nervous to take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her fucking mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Wow. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Nikki P, can you help put away the tea stuff? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Bitch, fuck you. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Oh god, I don't want to share more poems at the moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do is end it here. I do not want to share more poems. This is the part that you guys missed in the last movie, or last video that I did not share, so you will see it in the next one. I will share the poem with Sayori, Natsuki, Yori, and Monica, and they will also share their poems with me. But from what you can clearly tell is me and Yori have something going on. And hey, what can you do? But I will get this one done very quickly. I'll get another one done quickly, and we'll move on to the next one to see where this gets so dark. Because again, I've heard somehow this gets dark. I don't know how, but we will check it out. So again, if you have any suggestions, any kind of games you'd like to see me play, anything like that, please let me know. I will comment and respond, and please like and subscribe on the video so you can see what else comes up next. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.